Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Lex for the Me and My Friend podcast that was started by my friend here, Ernie.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
That was Ernie. Last week we had an episode. We were touching up on a little bit of media as far as entertainment. We were talking about Last of Us. We were talking about what our favorite Star Wars movies were. Just talking about some random bullshit, a little bit of our lives.
Okay, so we actually have a few topics that we wanted to discuss this podcast. And actually, I wanted to ask you, what's the first topic that you kind of want to go to? Because we have a lot of stuff, a lot of things that we,
Yeah, it's only been a week, and so far so many things have happened. But the first thing I want to touch up on is when I was hearing about when I first left you, is that one model. I don't know if you saw anything about it. Some model. She was wearing was face masks. Have you seen anything about that?
I saw that. Yeah, that was so random.
She was in front of like a Trader Joe's and it just looked ridiculous, man. It's stupid how
people make light of the situation.
Yeah, how make light. I mean, I'm all for making light of dark situations, but this was just a little too much. Just hit a little too home. What do you think about it?
Honestly, I saw that and I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't think it was much of a statement. I think it was just more of a gag. She's just trying to protest by making fun of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, that's the unfortunate thing. They're making fun of it. They're not really taking anything seriously. And the COVID situation, and now we're being taken away to this other situation that I feel is a little more drastic because COVID, it's only been happening about less than 6 months or so.
Months now, yeah.
But this has just been going on for our whole lives, and to be making fun of any of this is it's just disheartening, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. And I did see it. My first initial thought seeing it was like, God, that's funny. Like, who's this lady? This is just so random. But then I was just like you said, it is making light of a situation, but I think it's just in bad reform, right?
Bad
I
taste,
guess
yeah.
bad taste. There you go.
Yeah.
That's better. But I mean, I thought that's such a random thing. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I don't know what her name was, but anyway, I mean, just trying to bring that up. It's just kind of dumb. It's just something that we saw.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get into something else here. Let's talk about the postponement of the PS5 reveal due to all this,
God.
which I'm 100% with them. PlayStation's idea with this, doing that, stopping the reform. I mean, it's not important right now, but what do you expect from what they're gonna announce?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, going back to what you said though, first is I was really I was so bummed, because I just saw that they did it, but I didn't realize that it was because of what was going on until later. And I was like, because when I read it, I was like, they just said, oh, it got canceled. That's how I saw it on Twitter. But then the fact that they were doing it because of all this stuff that's going on, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely, we can wait. We've already waited this long. I don't mind.
Exactly.
But, I'm kind of glad that this is going on. That way we can have a further discussion in what we believe might be in that state of play, right? Or I think they're calling it state of play, right?
Yeah.
For the play. So now we get to throw our details or what we think is going to be in it.
Yeah,
right?
well, speaking of state of play, I know last week we were touching up on The Last of Us Part 2. State of Play Last of Us came out a couple days ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
And, damn, that was awesome. I mean, I don't know.
What
do you think about that?
Dude, that was awesome, man. Honestly, the way the way that game played, throughout the the way they were showing it was so fluent and it just showed a different side of the game. Like the first one was such a you can tell that they added so much to be better than the first one, but very similar to it. You know what I mean? And you can just tell, and it looks just brutal and just it's so crazy over the top, at times.
Yeah.
Like the girl that we were talking about this recently. We were talking about the girl that gets stabbed with when she's playing the PlayStation Vita.
Nintendo Switch.
No, that was the Vita.
Sorry,
the Vita.
The Vita.
Yeah, but yeah, she was playing the Vita and she gets stabbed. That's fucking crazy. And a lot of people are I actually wanted to ask you this because a lot of people are calling that murder porn. People who like to see that, they get off on seeing violence. What's your take on that? I don't think it is. I think this needs to be there to show how dire the situation is, right?
Murder porn. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, it'd be dumb if people are complaining about it because this shit's been going on for so long with games and everything, movies, games. This is just 2020, man. It's kind of the norm right now. I feel like. I mean, well, not as brutal as that, but yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. Because at some point you have to realize that this is art, and art can be led can be misinterpreted in many ways, and that's just the name of the game. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
and people are gonna take it for what it is, and if they see it as just mindless killing, then they're not understanding
Then they're
the
not really gamers, because like
exactly. They're not.
it's
Yeah.
stupid because people are saying that they're probably people that play Call of Duty and shit. And what the hell do you think you're doing in there?
Yeah,
Mindless killing.
mindless killing, and it's like I think I was thinking about this the other day, but you remember? Well, this is kind of going back to Naughty Dog, but when you played Uncharted, you know how many that guy like Nathan Drake is a mass murderer.
Oh yeah,
He's like
but he's funny.
I know, right? But it's crazy. Like if you think
And he's
about it,
charming.
yeah. And how many people that guy like murders like with an AK handgun and like
Yeah.
grenades. It's nuts. It's like but it's become so desensitized that people have like allowed themselves to just view it as the norm. And yeah, it's not bad, but like I think there is a place for it, right?
Yeah.
And but I mean, I don't know. I feel like Last of Us has to have this. I think you could sneak if they made the game just all sneaking. It could possibly work, but it's like you need to show the violence to really like I don't know, show like I said, the dire situation of the world they live in because they're living in a world that's just encapsulated by danger and
Yeah. Well, what the first one came out 2013,
I
2014,
think I want to
something
say
like
yeah.
that. So much has changed since then. I mean, back when that first came out, no one was talking about this. No one was like, "Oh, what? You just murdered that guy cold blood."
Yeah, it
Like,
wasn't
no, it's not like. But now it's like, "Oh, what?" Everyone's a little sensitive to it, which I mean, I guess I understand, but in the way, it's like, no, it's like, come on, man, this has been around for how many years? I don't know,
I know.
years.
I said, well, I
I've been
mean,
playing Grand Theft Auto since fucking the 90s.
I know. I mean, yeah, it's crazy because I think like, well, I'm sure you know this, but the first game that got the mature rating was Mortal Kombat because of all like the violence and like the blood and everything.
That's just disgusting.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, I remember playing it, and like I had two versions of it. I had the one for I think the Super Nintendo, and then there was one for the Sega, and I think the Sega one had green blood that they added,
Mm.
and then the other one had the red, and it was like this whole thing, and like, but I do remember that. Like, I think yeah, you're right. People are very sensitive to what's
More to the story, no one's gonna be satisfied. I
d-
mean, it can be one way, it can be the other way. It's either way. Everybody's gonna be like they have their opinion on it.
definitely, and everyone has the right because we're fans, and we need to we're holding it to the highest standard that our minds can possibly want it to be at, and definitely I think I mean everyone's opinion is valid. I know some people will just say like because like I think like one of the biggest things was for the first Last of Us was when you know how they Ellie well hopefully oh dang I don't know if I should talk about that you remember
Oh, if you haven't played Last of Us now, you're not really a fan.
I know right it's been how many years but
Yeah.
when she ends I guess spoiler alert she ends up becoming she's lesbian like that's who you
Oh,
see
that's not
it
even a spoiler.
but yeah but yeah like she's lesbian and like people just were like
Against it.
angry. It was like the crazy, like so much like overreaction over it. And it's like, and you're playing the artist is art.
Yeah.
You're not playing your art. This isn't a sim. You're not controlling where the story goes. You're just allowing yourself to be immersed in their story. And yeah, right. But yeah,
I agree.
but yeah, you know what? We skipped. We skipped. I mean, I mean, I would love to talk more about Last of Us. I feel like this would just be a Last of Us podcast, but I wanted to talk more about the state of play of PlayStation and what do you expect that we will see? Like what color will you think the console will be? What games will they show? Like,
Oh, the PlayStation 5?
yes.
Well, obviously, it's probably going to go with the same standard black.
But what about the controller being white?
Is that a thing? Does
Yeah,
that
the
happen?
controller's white.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Maybe. I don't know.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I think they just showed the controller because I was like, maybe they showed the controller, but maybe you can get different models of that color.
Uh-huh.
Because like how the Xbox does.
Oh, it has like a
for-
back button now, right?
Yeah, it has like I don't know. Actually, I haven't seen the back of it. I bought the back button for my PlayStation 4 controller. It's like freaking $40.
Is it good?
I haven't gotten it yet. Actually, it's been
Postponed.
yeah because like there's no stock of it, but now it's coming. So
Ah.
it's coming soon. But yeah, but like so you think it's gonna be black?
That, and I'm really hoping for how many teraflops and gigawatts.
Okay, Dr. Emmett Brown is.
No, I'm kidding. But I remember when the Xbox S, was that what it is? Xbox X came out. They were talking about gigaflop. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I don't even understand it myself. I just know that it helps to it helps the developers create games in a more seamless fashion, right? So they're allowed to just kind of like, without any problems, can run a great game and put it to where they want it to be, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even know what the hell teraflops are.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as they can play PlayStation 4 games, I mean, that'd be, obviously that's probably what they go for.
Yeah, definitely.
But as far as a PS5 launch game, shit, I don't know. What would you want to see as a launch game?
Well, I mean, honestly, this isn't even like something
of an existing franchise. How's that? Go.
Okay, that's a good one. See, I was gonna say the game that I know it's gonna come out for PS5 is gonna be Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh yeah,
it's got to be that one. Like the thing is with PlayStation, I'm not sure if they're gonna do that whole thing where it's like you buy it on PS4, get it on PS5. Well, what's that called? I forget what it is. It's like Xbox is doing it for their
cross
games.
Contamination.
I don't know what it is, but it's like cross gen kind of like
Mm-hmm.
And but I think Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What about you? What do you think?
That game looks cool.
Yeah, it looks.
I don't know if we touched up on last week, but again, Uncharted. If they just busted out another Uncharted, man, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly I saw a rumor somewhere that they were saying that Naughty Dog is working on another game. I'm not sure if this is true. I saw this somewhere on like Twitter or something. You don't take it with a grain of salt, but supposedly they're working on another game that's not Uncharted or Last of Us.
Oh,
so what do you?
Wasn't there a rumor that was gonna be like some kind of pirate game or something like that?
Really? Oh, because of the background, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Something like that. They were like hinting at it in Uncharted 4. That was the last rumor. So I mean, I'm down with that. I'm down for the pirates. It's always fun. Like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That was one of my favorite Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it was a great game.
So I would be down for. I mean, if Naughty Dog touched it, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's crazy that you said that about the pirate thing, because I do remember like it was heavily like analyzed by everyone when they saw the picture with like it was like the documentary kind of the game being made. Excuse me, and you can see it in the background, and people are like, "Oh my god, that's gonna be about pirates." And then I mean, they added pirates to Uncharted 4, but definitely they could be making a game out of that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't know. That's
they
cool.
go into history enough where they can.
They do have deep, rich history.
That I mean,
thing.
They're probably gonna come out with Knack 3,
it's funny that you say Knack 3. I probably don't think they would do Knack 3. I think they would do Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, they came out with the remastered version, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could do something in that same
remake a totally new one,
just a new one with that same kind of.
Or
engine.
that one game, what's it called? Beyond Good and Evil. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that game, but I mean,
which one's Beyond Good and Evil? Oh, the one with the pig and all that. Yeah, the monkey.
Pig.
The monkey.
The pig and the monkey. I think.
No, the pig is like the part 2, I think.
No, it's part of it.
Really? Oh, I don't remember. Okay, I have to look at the trailer again. But I do. I think we were there at E3 when that was announced, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're at E3. Yeah. What else do you think? And like, what do you?
Yeah, we were at our booth at E3 section S5. It was actually the bathroom stall. Wait, what?
Now I was gonna ask you like, so the PS5. Okay, so those are the games. What do you think? As in terms of pricing, what do you think it'll be?
Like, it's gonna be $500 easy, man. I'm saying it right now.
Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah, what's the most you would spend on it?
$500 easy. I'm telling you right now. Well, I think I mentioned last time. I don't know if I would hop on it too quick, just because I still have my PS4s in great condition. I just got the new anniversary one or whatever the hell. So I mean, I would kind of hold off. I think unless they busted out an exclusive game that I've already played, like Uncharted or Last of Us, that I'd be like, dude, I'm on that shit for sure.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot 7.
No, I agree. I don't think I mean it's probably gonna be 500 just so it can like match everyone else. But I feel like it could be a cool 600.
Yeah, probably.
Just because it's like it's coming. I mean, unless they're doing it to take a loss, because they've already had so much animosity with like the gamers, you know what I mean, with PS4, and they just take that hit so they can sell more software, then that's different. But I feel like if they end up like, doing a $600 console, giving a terabyte and 2 terabytes with it, you know what I mean?
It's got to be 2 terabytes.
It's got to, because like like Call of Duty is like 100 and God knows what the hell to just play the goddamn game, and it's crazy.
Like 4 games for your PlayStation.
It's so stupid. It's ridiculous, and the solid state drives aren't cheap right now. They're barely coming up, and like not coming up, but like solid state drives themselves. I just bought a terabyte. It was like $100. That's the cheapest I've ever seen it.
Damn.
Like right now, like 2 terabyte, 8 terabytes are like 200, 400. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's nuts.
They're expensive.
But yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, hopefully, whatever they do, it's gonna knock it out of the park. I mean, I have full trust in PlayStation. I mean, even when Xbox came out with their shit, that was cool. I mean, I was down for it, but I've never been really an Xbox guy.
I mean, there's just a few games like Gears and
Gears
and
of course,
Halo.
but the game I'm really betting on for a PlayStation 5.
Oh, you're coming back to it. Now I want to hear this because I know sometimes it takes time to like you're like, damn, okay, you know what? This one.
Now I kind of lost it again.
Oh, no.
That's
because I made you think.
They're gonna come out with something just fresh.
What about like? I feel like what about Killzone? Remember when they came out with that on PS4?
Killzone, yeah, that'd be cool.
Or the new Horizon.
Horizon, I could see Horizon happening.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I lost it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, you're fine. I mean,
maybe it'll come back later.
Yeah, and I think
or a new Batman game.
Oh dang! I heard you. You know which ones you can always count on? Madden, FIFA.
Oh yeah.
A golf game.
They're always gonna come out. Oh no, I'm sorry. I know a game they're gonna knock it out with is the new Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah.
There's gotta be a new one because that's.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't played Spider-Man on PlayStation yet, play that fucking game. That was really such a cool ass game. If you want to get, you're waiting for that new Batman series, whatever they come out with. Spider-Man's your game right there. They're definitely gonna have to come out with the second one.
Definitely. I mean, I've heard there was like, there are always like rumors to this, and some of these rumors are always pretty valid, just because like, obviously it did so well that there's gonna be a game.
Oh yeah.
But and especially with all the DLC, I don't know if you played the DLC, but the DLC leaves it open for like interpretation of what's gonna happen again, because like.
No, I never played the DLC.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, same. I think you platinumed it, right? Did you platinum it, or you were about to?
I don't know if I platinum it, but I 100%ed it.
Yeah, I did that too. I literally all I needed was like 2 or 3 trophies, I think, to platinum, and I just didn't. I just was like, I can't.
I dove deep in that one.
Yeah, dude, that game was a lot of fun. I think what came after Spider-Man, was it Red Dead?
It was Red Dead.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I played that first, then I was like, all right, Red Dead it is.
And then we just lost.
Oh, you know what? A game that can come out. I mean, it's gonna be new gen too.
What do you think?
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh,
they've been teased. I feel like they've been teasing it.
Segue, he said.
I feel like that's been being teased lately.
A lot.
But I mean, nothing really official. But damn, I love Grand Theft Auto. It's always a good time.
What do you think? Talking about the Grand Theft Auto, like there was rumors. I forget where they wanted to. They were saying that like a couple of rumors are saying that it might take place on like in England or like somewhere in the UK or something. Did you hear of anything like that?
Not really, but
where would you want to see?
Why not?
Place?
I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind that because I leave the Greece and Rome to like the Assassin's Creed games. But a Grand Theft Auto, I think that can really touch up on like something in London. I think. Wasn't like the very first Grand Theft Auto in London or something like that, or like one of the second. I remember it saying like Grand Theft Auto London or something like that. No,
I don't remember.
I think it was bird's eye view. It wasn't as advanced as it is now.
No, the PS1 one, right, and the PC one. I don't recall. I played it. I just don't recall where the hell it was from. But like they did like Tokyo Wars and all that. Like when
Tokyo would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do like Sleeping Dogs or whatever that game was. Maybe.
Or what about Hawaii? Speaking of Hawaii,
I was supposed to be on my trip right now.
Aaron supposed to be on his trip, but I want to talk about something so cute. He did something with his wife. He set up some shit. His own little slice of Hawaii. I was there hula dancing,
and he was good. He was doing the fire dance. No, so this is random, but a little random off topic. But so. I got married in December, and me and my wife were supposed to go. We like saved money enough to go to Maui, and
not so much save, but asked.
Well, because I mean, we didn't ask for gifts for the wedding. We asked for money because like we needed the money to go to trip.
Sons of bitches.
I know, right? And so we got all that money, and then we saved up some of ours as well, after paying for the wedding, of course. And in May, we had a reservation for like going to Maui, like on Friday, May 29th. And we're supposed to be there, and like as the days progressed to like the 29th, where we're supposed to leave, my wife got sad, and I was like, oh no, that sucks. Like I got to do something. So I ended up like going to like Walmart, Target, and like freaking a bunch of places just to find random like stuff. So I found tiki torches. I found like freaking a picnic like blanket, but like for the sand, like stupid things like that. And then like blow up freaking what are those called? The floaties.
Yeah.
Freaking beach ball. Like, and then I set up a freaking. We set up outside a like a screen like a freaking like a dog sheet that's like a linen, and then we put like some poles, and basically I put a movie in the background for her. Like
what movie did you watch? May I ask? If it was 50 First Dates?
That was I know we should have. She wanted to watch this. She loves scary movies, so we ended up watching Annabelle Creation. But yeah, so I did that.
It just got dark.
It just got really dark, and so I put a little tiki. There was like small little tiki torches. I was trying to buy the big ones, dude. You know, the ones that you put on the floor, and I couldn't find them, so I just found like these like little like ones that you put on tables and shit, and it's like little flames. And I did that, and I bought little pineapples and like this whole photo thing.
That's super cute. Well, just to remind you, in our trip that we had promised to the Bahamas next week. So next week you might hear about our little story that he sets up for me.
Damn. You know what's funny is like when he saw that on my Instagram, he sent me a message, or he sent me a text later on, and he's like, "Oh, what about our canceled Bahamas trip?" And I was like,
one can only dream.
Yeah, dude. So I'm gonna have to set up one for Lex over here.
Anyway, that was it was cute.
Well, thank you, man.
And it's a little it's a nice little light. Speaking of which, the little podcast him and his wife have, I listened to it. It was cute.
Thank you, dude.
Not as cute as ours.
No, definitely not.
You know, me and my best friend.
But yeah, go ahead. No, you're good. Going from that.
Anyway, let's go back. Let's get back to it.
I know. Did you finish your thought on GTA 6? Where you would think it would be?
GTA 6. Just kidding. Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I mean, anywhere. I mean, it could be back in LA, like how San Andreas was. Oh no, they were trying to think about it to get back to Vice City.
Vice City, right? Where's Vice City? Florida would it be, right?
I think they just kind of made it up, but it was based. It's
based on Florida, right?
Was it Florida?
I thought it was.
Yeah, maybe it was.
I'm not sure. Yeah, because I know it looks very familiar to.
I just play the damn game.
I know. I'm just in them. No, but freaking, I think it was Florida, and I would love to go back to Vice City. The color scheme and everything was so cool. The music was sick.
Oh yeah, it'd be way updated.
Yeah. Did you ever play the Ballad of, or not? I think it's a Ballad of Gay Tony.
No, I never played it.
That's the one where he's like it's Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah, it was an expansion.
And yeah, so they made it all neon light and shit. It's like one of these days look at the DLC because that game ran like shit. Like it really was bad, but I guess in his time it was good. But like that DLC is fucking cool as hell. Like it looks nice. It looks like such a different world because it's New York. Yeah, definitely check that out. What's next on the agenda?
Before we dive into something else that I had planned, I just want to mention the protesting Batman that we saw walking around. That shit was badass. I mean, it's not badass, but it was.
And it's funny because like it's in a way when I first saw it, I laughed and I was like, yeah, this is hilarious because that's so funny. But I guess going back to it, he's trying to make light of the situation, and I think a lot of people needed that at that time, and people were like cheering. They weren't like mad about it.
Yeah, we're big Batman fans.
Definitely, yeah. and so like seeing it, it was funny, but yeah, definitely, I think light of the situation, not trying to disrespect anyone, which I thought was cool.
I even saw a Joker dancing around.
Did you see it? I heard about that too. I have not watched that.
It was good.
That's hilarious. It's which Joker though?
The newest one.
Jared Leto?
Yeah, no. Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
They should have put Jared Leto's one up.
No, someone's a little fresh, guy. Speaking of Jared Leto, let's talk about some cuts. There was a Snyder cut, but before I hop into Snyder, since we're talking about Jared Leto, we can talk about the Suicide Squad cut, because recently Zack Snyder and their Justice League cut just got approved. Supposed to be coming out next year. They're talking about the Ayer cut. David Ayer, the director of Suicide Squad. What do you think about Suicide Squad?
Honestly, to be honest with you, I like the movie a lot. Like, I mean, everything about that movie was cool. Not everything, but except like the villain. Like who it led up to was stupid. It should have led up to the Joker.
Looks like somebody's a little freaky.
He's all, all that chit chat's gonna get you hurt. That's what he's like. But I like the characters. Like Harley Quinn, obviously she got a movie out of it. Like Will Smith did such a fantastic
Will
job.
Smith in Harley Quinn's movie.
Yeah,
sure.
of course. I even like the stupid character.
Diablo.
Yeah, no. Well, he was cool, but the guy that throws a boomerang.
He was my favorite. Slipknot. Right? Yeah, he was the best one. He had the most screen time of the show. And he was the best.
He's all bitch. You know what he hits?
He's I'm leaving. He just takes off.
Did he take off with the rope?
That movie. Yeah, I have my mixed feelings.
You know they made like toys of that guy,
really?
and he's only like 5 minutes of the movie.
Barely in it. Stupid.
But yeah, like I said, like I liked the movie. I thought it was cool, and like some of the characters are neat, but like definitely like you could see that it just falls like at the end because of the stupid like villain.
Yeah.
I mean, Enchantress was cool. Like I'm telling you, she was cool, but she shouldn't have been the villain. It was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So I mean, if that does if the Ayer cut does any justice, maybe it'll do more justice to the Justice League.
I see what he did. He did that. He did that.
About that because that one is not more a big deal. This one has been a big deal. The Justice League. All the actors have been involved.
I know. I want to ask you, man. Like, what did you think of the Snyder? Like, just like the movie Justice League itself.
Oh, no, you're talking about. Oh yeah, Snyder.
Justice League. Yeah. No. What do you?
I don't know. It was okay. Definitely could have used some more. I just don't like Jesse Eisenberg. Well, as Lex Luthor, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, just the way he talks, and you can tell by the way I walk. No, the way he talks, I don't know. It was he was just really obnoxious. There could have been a more subtle actor for that role. I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not a fan of Jesse Eisenberg as far as that role is concerned. He's not a bad actor, but that role specifically, I was like,
Is that what ruined that movie for you, though? Is that like
no, not necessarily, but I mean, it was really his motives, what was like driving the movie, and I think what really killed it for me was the whole Superman and Batman alliance, the part when they realized they were not
Martha.
Yeah, that part. I was like, come on, there could have been a little bit more. So maybe that Snyder cut will dive deep into more of that. But how much better can it really be? I mean, what are they gonna add? 20 more minutes of something? Like,
it's supposed to be pretty lengthy, and like
it's already lengthy as it is.
I know it is pretty because I had like there's like an extended cut that you can get, and that's the one I watch out usually. And like, yeah, I agree with you. Like Jesse Eisenberg, I feel like he could have done a different job, and I think he did what he did as best he could. You know what I mean? Because they were trying to make him an eccentric philanthropist. You know what I mean? Like, so he's supposed to be this like young guy who kind of knows it all, but like deep down he is afraid of what the future might behold. So that's the reason he hates Superman. That's always been like you can see subtle ways of him being the Lex Luthor that everyone knows in comics and all that, because the hatred that or not the hatred, but the like the feeling he has for Superman and alien kind, you can tell that's in there. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to protect his world. Yeah. He's not trying to protect people.
Yeah, you're more of a Superman fan than I am. So you might know more than I do.
I mean, I know as much as like, I've read certain comics and I've watched certain like, shows and TV and all that and movies, sorry, but like definitely he could have portrayed that character. You know who did the best Lex Luthor that I loved freaking the first actor that did the first Superman. I forget his name right now, but he's
not Kevin Spacey.
Not Kevin Spacey, but the original guy, dude. And then like he has like a little henchman. He goes, Mr. Luthor, Mr. Luthor. So, like, it's so sweet. But like he did, like I liked him a lot. But I feel like the best Lex Luthor, like in overall story, is Michael Rosenbaum. I don't know if you saw Smallville.
I never watched it.
You should, like, if you really ever like was like, you know what, I want to get into Superman, like Smallville is like the best way to kind of get into it, because like it shows Superman as a grounded person. And my favorite thing about Superman is when they ground him and they make him more human than alien, where he wants to fit in.
He does walk on the ground mostly in this show.
He doesn't fly. I mean, towards the end he flies. That's like the last thing. But like, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I like about Superman, is like him trying to become like a human. You know what I mean?
Trying to fit in with the
world.
Trying
to fit in with the world, and that's. But yeah, I mean, why did we go there? Oh yeah, because we're talking
about the cuts. And Snyder and the Joker. And all
and I wanted to ask you this, going back to that cut. So I know people are asking for it. And
Oh.
I know that a lot of people are asking for other movies to be remade and better cuts of whatever. Like, do you think that is? I know unnecessarily it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, but the reason I'm saying it's a bad thing is like people are changing the artistic way of movies, right? So whatever the artist intended you to watch, you're basically trying to take that away from them. Like,
Oh,
what do you think of that? Like,
I mean, I'm all for freedom of expression here. I mean, if someone wants to portray a movie how they are, no matter how we enjoy it or not, I mean, it's their vision. I mean, I don't think taking away from someone's vision is it should be done. Um, but I mean, yeah, there's a better way to do things. But what do we know? I mean, fuck, I don't know how to make a movie. Like, I wouldn't know where to start. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
kudos to them. I mean, putting up with fans is half the battle, I think, of making something. And you got to be you're a hero just doing that.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like you said, going back to it, it is difficult to make a movie. Like, we can't understand what goes into it, but I think like artists' portrayal of type of like obviously they're portraying a comic that was done in the 60s or 40s, whatever, you know what I mean? And they're, or not, well, I mean, obviously Batman 60s or whatever, but like the stories that preceded them into where they are now, like obviously they're trying to recreate that, but into the cinematic universe.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the original Batmans, man. They made that shit super comic book.
Yeah, and it's to sell toys and stuff like that too.
But if you think about it now, too, Aquaman, they kind of just took the how can it,
The
the
comic
cheesy
booky, the
nature.
cheesy,
Yeah, they
yeah.
totally took it, embraced it, and it was so successful. I enjoyed Aquaman just because of that reason. Like they embraced the fact that this guy is just a water dude, talks to fish. It's like,
Yeah,
and
it's
they made it well, and that's all. They should be embracing these things, but not a lot of people understand or accept that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's a good thing you said, because like Aquaman, I enjoyed that movie, and like Aquaman's always been that character that people like,
Laugh at.
yeah, they laugh at because like he's such a like he's a comical character. Like he legitly is a character. But the way that what's his name? I forget. Arthur
Curry.
Arthur Curry, the character, the way he's portrayed is well. Like it's really cool because he's like a surfer kind of dude, and he's like, like you know what I mean, and like
He's a water boy.
but then again, yeah, water boy. But like then again, like I don't want to go in depth with it because like I've never really read any Aquaman comics, just the cartoons. We've seen
Justice League.
But yeah, man, going back to it, like I do think that definitely artists should be allowed to, you know, express themselves the way they want to, even though it's wrong or good. They have to do it, right?
Yeah, they're never gonna satisfy anyone.
No.
I mean, there's gonna be that half that loves it, half that doesn't. There's always gonna be that negative guy, so just do it.
Yeah, man.
Just do it.
I think yeah, man. You gotta. There's a lot of like, especially dealing with like comics and all that. There's a lot of passion because people have been doing it for years, right? And
passion is what's gonna get them through.
Exactly,
and,
right.
As far as passion goes, what is your passion about the new Last of Us HBO series?
Dang.
Going back to HBO.
Segue.
Talking about that. I know I changed it up a little bit. I wanted to get back to this. Who do you hope to see what's your fan cast of Joel and Ellie? I want to hear from you.
That's crazy, man. Honestly, and I feel like someone has already posted this like on like somewhere, but Jamie Lannister, or the character that plays him. I don't know his name well, but like that guy, I could see him play Joel really fucking well. Yeah, look that up. But him, and then for Ellie, I think they were trying to go with the. Remember when we were at E3, they had the girl that played freaking Sansa Stark, right? What's her name too?
Sophie Turner?
No, Macy Williams, right?
Oh,
yeah, Macy Williams.
That's Arya Stark.
Yeah, Arya Stark. Thank you, Arya Stark.
Jamie Lannister is Nicola Costa-Waldau. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, but like those, like, so there was a rumor that, so when we were at E3, I think she was there supposedly in the back. And it was, what's her name? Macy Williams. And she was there, I guess, talking to Neil Druckmann about being Ellie.
Really?
Yeah, so that was like a thing. And like people knew that she was there. It was like this big rumor there. I don't know if it was real or not. And freaking. but yeah, dude, the guy that plays Jeremy Lannister, Nicholas or friggin' Folkalosh or whatever the hell you call him, but he would play like I feel like they would have a great dynamic.
Mhm.
I mean, just not because of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was what's its own thing, yes, but like I could see them like they have like the capacity play these characters. But then like see then again, you told me my cast that I want. If it was up to me, I would make the Last of Us show not be about Joel and Ellie, but be about the world.
That's right. That's right.
But well, go ahead, man. What are you thinking?
Fan cast for Ellie would have to be I think I saw a picture of it. Caitlin Denver. Do you know who that is?
No, who's that?
Or is it Caitlin? I don't know. If you have you seen Booksmart?
Yes.
Not Jonah Hill's sister. The one the other chick.
The one that's skinny girl. Yeah, yeah.
Her. She would be one. She would be a front runner. And for Joel, I would probably say, shit, man, I could see Hugh Jackman doing that shit.
Really?
I don't know.
Damn.
After when you see him in Logan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kind of picture him.
Definitely, man.
That's pretty sweet.
That's a great. That's dude. I don't think. See, I wasn't thinking of like obviously they're all actors and they're all but well off, but I think I didn't think of like these high stars because like it's a TV show on HBO. You think like they can get that pull to be like Hugh Jackman, like we got this freaking show.
They can do it if HBO does it. They can pull anyone.
That is true. It is HBO. Have you watched Chernobyl at all? The show.
Did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've only seen bits and pieces of it, and I can see where The Last of Us could go, and it's gonna be very intense and super like dark. Just gritty and dark and depressing if they do if you know what I mean, if they keep it going.
Yeah, that'd be intense. And then what about okay, I've been playing The Last of Us Part 1. I'm nearly halfway through. What about your fan cast for Tess? I want to say Sigourney Weaver.
Damn, that's like
Sigourney.
I think so. Sigourney, yeah, but people will know.
Yeah, from Alien.
Sigourney Weaver.
I mean, from everything almost. Her and then Bill.
Who did you?
I want to say Ethan Supple. Do you know who that is?
Who's Ethan Supple? No.
Have you seen My Name Is Earl?
Yes.
His friend.
The big dude. Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know why. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah. Have you seen that guy lately?
He's skinnier now.
Dude, he's buff and skinny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got. Dude, yeah.
So maybe he can't. Oh no, you know what? Tyler Labine. You know who that is? Tyler Labine.
No, you got a bunch of names. I don't even know who the hell.
Have you seen Tucker and Dale vs. Evil?
Yes. The guy, the Tucker.
Yeah, the other guy.
Yeah, the guy that he's like the chubby. Yeah, dude.
I could see him playing.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I see that. You know, did you? And this is a random little thing, and I just kind of because I've actually been replaying the game too. Coming back to that, sorry, little rant. Did you know Bill was gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not.
He talks about his partner.
Yeah, he talks about his partner, and like when I first played it,
I mean, he may not have been gay in the beginning, but I mean, obviously with everything going on, I mean, he had adapted the world and
and he became gay.
That was his only companion.
Yeah, and then his companion's dead. Like he leaves him, and you find him dead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because like when I was playing that like again because I totally forgot, or I guess it slipped my mind when I was playing it. But yeah, like seeing that I was like, that's freaking cool. Like that's so subtle and so well done. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but going back to the cast, dude, actually it's funny that you said that. That's exactly who I was thinking about. But I'm like, I exactly thought the same thing though. He's like skinny and buff. Oh yeah. Now, so I don't know if he can still play the character, but not the way the guy character looks. And they don't all have to look the same.
Or you know what I mean? What's his name? What's that one dude?
Which from?
He's from all like the Seth Rogen movies. Tropic Thunder.
Jack Black?
No. He's the one that blows up stuff.
Freaking!
He's red in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, it's freaking. He comes
out
in. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, he's founding out and all that. Danny McBride.
For some reason, he can play a dramatic role.
I feel like Danny McBride could do it, but I think they would have to coach him not to be too Danny McBride. You know, because like in every movie or thing, he's always like that same character, and there's nothing wrong with that. No. It's just for this, I would want him to be a little bit more serious and not like go like when he yells and he goes like, "Hey, Mr. DB," he does like that kind of like he can't do that.
Joel.
You know what I mean? Like he can't do that because like it will be like fuck, it's Danny McBride. It is gonna like you're gonna lose like when you're watching, you're gonna be like he's probably gonna be the comical like like that relief of it. But
Bill was kind of a comic relief.
He kind of was, yeah.
Because remember, there was this one little scene
talking shit with
he's talking shit on Ellie. She's like,
yeah.
what does she say? so why can't we just take? He's like, let's make this car. He's like, you build the car. He's like, oh, some stupid
Yeah,
shit
some
like
shit.
that.
Yeah, like
I know. He goes, oh, and no. She's like, why don't you just take a battery out of this car? And he goes, oh, why didn't I just take a battery of this car? Or some stupid, she's like, don't gotta be a dick about it.
Yeah, you gotta be a dick about it.
So, the dialogue in that shit is hilarious.
She tells him, I think she tells him like fuck you or something, and then like to spite his ass, he steals his comics. Remember that?
He steals it.
Yeah. And it's funny because like Joel and Bill are close, like not like super close like Tess, but like they were close enough where like something, they did shit together.
Oh yeah, they were like Tess and him doing something.
What if they do like for the show? What if they do like a prequel to before they met Ellie, lead up to Ellie? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it should lead up because we got to see Ellie for sure.
Because remember that like when Joel's daughter dies, there's like a freaking 20 year gap. Or something like that, right?
Within that 20 years.
Within that 20 year, what was going on with Joel? Because he's losing his humanity. Like, that's what you see throughout the game. Like, and then he slowly gains it back as he takes care of Ellie, like, feeling and stuff. You know what I mean? I think the only person he really cared about somewhat was Tess.
Yeah, Tess. But not even that intensely.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even that. I mean, he was close to her, but even when, obviously, what happens... he's still kind of like, he's hurt by it, taken back by it, but he's not like hurt.
It's not crippling.
Because he's seen it so much. He's probably lost so many people that are close enough to him. So
I think that could probably be the best thing. Maybe they can do like a 2-part thing where they could show Joel's life in those 20 years, and then they could show like Ellie's mom and what she's doing with the Fireflies, and then Ellie's born, and then they just kind of like skip to like the 20 years of what's gonna, you know what I mean, like where they lead to it like in like the middle of the season, or you know what I mean, because like the world, this is the great thing about The Last of Us is like the world itself it tells a story. Like seeing the decrepit nature of just the world and like nature taking over everything again, like grass not being kept, being unkept, and just like growing on cars and shit like that.
Or when you're traveling the world in Last of Us, when you're picking up like notes in here and you're kind of piecing stories together. Like there was one story that stood out, that guy in like the sewers or something like that. Like he crashed on a boat and then he just eventually got trapped. And you run into like, he starts a little world with like kids and all that. And then you run into the room and you see all the bones of everyone. And you see that last letter like, oh, I did everything I could. That shit was sad, man.
That shit is sad.
They can just pull something like that, like just one of those, even those little side notes, they can make a whole episode out of that.
What if they did like Black Mirror style, where it was The Last of Us, the world kind of, but every episode was a different day in the life of someone and what you saw, or like 2 episodes or whatever.
Which I feel like that's probably the way they're gonna take. They might focus on the Ellie and Joel story, but like, get sidetracked and go somewhere else. Which would be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
No, yeah, and it's cool. Well, you haven't finished The Mandalorian, but like to just a little thing, but with the Mandalorian, every episode is directed by a certain person.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you saw that, right? So like, well, I could see them doing that, but like, I would like them to do kind of like The Mandalorian, where every episode had a theme to it, right? Like, I think like the one where like, well, I don't know if you guys seen the one where he goes to like a village, and that one's like more. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? There's more emotion to that, and then the one that's like with the dudes that are like robbing stuff, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, like that's all like little stories, but they have their, like if they were put as an episode separately, like you would be like, holy cow, you can watch this by itself. You know what I mean? So maybe they can do something like that with The Last of Us.
Which I did see that episode with the little band of the little misfits. That was a cool episode.
That's a cool episode. And then the rest gets really good, man. Like, you should definitely watch that. Oh. What's the song goes? Tum, tuku, tum, kutukum. But yeah. No. Yeah, dude, that's it. Dude, honestly, The Last of Us, like the show, like I'm excited about it because like I've always wanted to show my wife the game when I play it, but like I can never sit her down to watch, because I'm like, trust me, if you like watch me play this, and it sucks to say that, watch me, but if you watch this story unfold, like you're gonna be like, damn, this is a good story. But I think since if it's gonna be in show, dude, I'm gonna sit her ass down and just she's gonna enjoy it. I know it.
I played a little bit with my girlfriend around, but like the problem is I'm always like running around looking for shit. So it's like she probably loses interest in me. Like, what is he doing? I'm going over here looking for stuff, and like,
he's looking for the medals, the Fireflies medals and stuff. Or the medallions, right?
The pendants or something.
Pendants. There you go. Thank you. Medallions.
You're dumb.
I know.
But shit, hopefully that'd be cool. And then I mean, just a couple weeks, we're gonna get that game, and I'm excited.
I know. Same, man. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah. I don't know. I just honestly, I think that they could do a good show. But yeah,
done a good show. Yeah,
you know,
I would agree. I mean,
yeah.
I would be excited for it.
Actually, you know what? Since I wanted to go into this. So usually with the podcast that we were trying to make, we want you guys to be a little closer to us and kind of get to know us a little bit. And so we like to tell little stories about what happened in our lives together and how
Well, before we get into that, I mean, we're speaking about Last of Us.
Oh, go back.
Would be if some shit was gonna happen like that? What is your weapon of choice?
Damn, that's crazy. And I've thought
spatula.
about yeah, and it's funny. I thought about this, dude. Like I would be Michonne, bro. Fucking katana blade.
Damn.
But I would always have like a sharpened.
No,
I would like two guys. No, but like,
can I sign up?
I just felt a little like a ball gag on you. No, but like, yeah, dude. What about you, man? I would do a katana. You don't have to reload it, or you can do a fucking.
I would be maybe a bat, man.
Fucking Negan?
That'd be kind of hard. A bat with spikes?
But then it will break. It's wood.
That's true. Well, it's not, yeah. I mean, after a couple hits,
you gotta say this is what a lot of people.
Or a machete.
Ooh.
I have machetes.
All right. This is what I was thinking. Like a lot of people, I don't know if they ever consider this. Like when you watch a zombie movie and someone beats a zombie's head, and then they make it look easy and it goes, like it just breaks. It's because like their body is slowly decaying, but like. Deep down, if like the zombies are barely like not decaying, they're brand new. Like it's gonna be like if you try to bash a fucking person who's alive's head in, and it's hard. It's not easy. I'm not saying I've done it, but I'm not saying I've done it. But like obviously, our bodies are built to withstand a certain amount of shit. So like that's crazy. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, just a lot of cartilage and a lot of bone.
Where would you go first?
Go to your house, dude.
Oh shit! I would go to the food court.
Yeah. I like, and I thought about this too. I was like, let's go to Costco. Costco's like the obvious place, but everyone's gonna go there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's just conditioned to go to a mall.
Oh, God,
that's just how every zombie movie they'd come to malls.
Freaking Dawn of the Dead. Rising? Yeah, of course.
Oh, that game was awesome. You're in a mall.
Dude, I don't like the way they time that shit. That's the only thing that bugged me about it.
That sucked. You're all timed for everything.
You couldn't like kind of like
get stressed. I think I played that game multiple times just trying to get it right. And I finally almost got it right, and I let one survivor go, and I was fucking pissed. But I was like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, dude. Remember when we played Dead Rising 3 at that one it was like Howie's Game Shack, and then we played Dead Rising 3 for the first time with the Xbox because we couldn't afford it. Yeah, it was Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Because we couldn't afford it, and we were playing it together co-op, dude. Mm-hmm. And I remember being like, damn, I gotta buy this game. It looks so cool, and then I never played it again.
Yeah, it was cool, but like that whole thing kind of just ran out. Just like the thrill.
Yeah.
The first one was perfectly done, I think.
Second one was kind of shit, honestly. It's one where you have to save your daughter. You have to always come back and give her an injection or something.
Oh yeah, that was.
I forgot what it is because if not, she turns into a zombie. Mm-hmm. That's what you were timed in.
Ellie. She didn't know, but she didn't.
That's not like freaking the Alien song. No, well, I don't know.
Well, yeah, that would be it. I mean, I don't know how it would be. It'd be kind of intense if that shit really happened. It's kind of happening now.
Damn.
Okay, no, it's not.
No, but no cordyceps here. Not yet.
Not yet.
Ding, 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 ding. But yeah, dude, I want to go back to my story, dude.
What story?
About a story about us, dude.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? I don't know which one to tell. Which one?
Ready or not? Here we go.
Do you have a good story that you would want to like share? I have one, but it's the one about the bachelor party. It's not really
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Tell it.
Okay.
Tell it.
All right. So, like I said, I keep saying that I got married. So in December I got married, but we did the bachelor party like in June, huh?
Yeah.
We just did it early because he was afraid. Well, Lex was afraid because he was my best man, and he was almost about to move to Seattle.
No, I was just getting a new job, and I didn't know what my
so that's what it was. Okay.
My schedule was gonna be, so I decided to pull the trigger and do something early for the bachelor party. So we did Vegas, classic Vegas.
Yeah, of course.
Something else, but Vegas was easier to get everyone together.
Yeah.
And it was a classic time. I booked us a little suite at the not
At the Vignette.
Venetian-
I'm just kidding.
not the-
At the La
not
Plaza
the
de los Lares.
Venetian, but the one that I don't even know what it's. I forgot what it's called.
Palazzo. It was a Palazzo. Yeah, it was a Palazzo.
And it was a nice place.
It was nice. Yeah.
It was
One
good.
bed. We all slept together.
It was great.
Yeah. But
I lost my
freaking,
virginity.
he woke up a little sore. But
Ah.
so it was just going back to it. It was me, Ernie, Lex. I had to say my name, Adrian, and then buddy Sang, and my buddy Kyle,
And your brother-in-law.
and my brother-in-law Mauro or Daniel. He's in my other podcast, but so he.
Damn, how many do you have?
I have 3. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
man, I mean, no love over here.
Now
Just
this is
kidding.
second episode hype, as they say.
Ah.
But yeah, so we all went to Vegas. We all had a good time, and then like this guy, he has this idea of like it was a cool idea is take us on a Ferris wheel, right?
The high roller.
The high
If
roller.
you haven't done the high roller, I strongly recommend.
Do the high roller at night. Do not do that shit early in the afternoon. I think that was what would have. It was cheaper, and we did it. And dude, like literally, we did it for what 30 minutes,
Yeah,
And
like
just-
30 minutes, open bar.
and just as many drinks as you want or can have. And we had like 4 like strong drinks, and you could see the bartender when he pours alcohol. It's like, but like he puts like a little bit of Coca-Cola, or I mean, it was called an iced tea, or what was it? It was a tea. Something like that, but he added like some sort of sparkling
tea.
water, or green tea. He added sparkling water or something, and then just the alcohol amount was like you could fucking just hear it, and I was like, holy shit, we're gonna get fucked up. We had each of us 4 apiece, and then a couple of us still took like a 5th one to go.
Yep.
And like, dude, I shit you not, we were having a good time. We were like with these old ass ladies next to us, remember?
They were loving it.
Oh, they were loving. They were having like we were dancing and shit. And I was just like, she's like, "You're getting married." He's like, "Don't get married."
Damn.
He's like, "I hate my husband." And she was like, "Telling me," I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "That sucks. I'm sorry." Like, and it was such a weird. It was just.
It got real dark.
It got real dark really fast. I was like, yeah. And then, so yeah, they were like dancing. They were partying. We took pictures, a bunch of stupid stuff, and then we 30 minutes up, dude. Everyone's like, we're pretty chilling. And then as soon as the Ferris wheel stops and we get off the freaking like the Ferris wheel, like the step to it, it just hit me like
This magic.
I was just, and then like
I think I saw him gliding off the floor.
yeah, dude. My brother-in-law like he just goes, "Fuck, I feel like I'm gliding," and we're just like walking down the freaking thing.
I don't even remember getting back to the hotel.
Yeah, dude. I remember. That's what I was telling everyone. Like, I remember bits and pieces. Like, Carlos is a fast walker, and I'm shorter than him. So like, his like long steps, I have to do like little fast ones, like a little. And so like at one point, I started running behind him, like really happy because I was all bugged up, and I just remember like running behind him, seeing him, and then like. But like, you know, just catching up to him, and it was just like this like moment, and we took a picture that nobody remembers.
Yeah, not at all.
Nobody remembers.
That picture shows all our faces, just perfectly encapsulates what was going on that night.
Yeah,
that day.
that day, and it was like what? It was like 12 in the afternoon. It was early.
No,
it was 12, bro.
It was like 5 or 6.
No, because we went home like at 5 or 6. That's when we fell asleep. They call it the
was
Vegas.
Still daylight.
It was still daylight. Yeah. And then freaking, so before all that, we're all messed up. We got to get something to eat because we're like really fucked up. So we went to like the nearest In-N-Out.
It was right next door.
Right next door. And freaking, we're all in line. And then, and I'm not going to say who, but one of my buddies comes up to me and he says, "Ernie, I'm too fucked up. Can you order me food?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I got you." Because I was still okay. Somehow I was just okay. And then Carlos goes in front of me, he gets his food. I order for him, and then he gets in line. I'm like, "Hey, come on, let's sit down, bro. I got your food." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I got your food. You asked me to get you food." He's like, "Nah, I got to get food. I'm hungry." And I'm like, "I got your food, man. I got you." And he's like, "I don't believe you." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, sit. And I had like 3 of you guys with me telling him like, "Dude, he got you food. Just go sit down." And then like, I guess like in that time span, another person that's like completely gone gets a drink from like, you know, In-N-Out, you get the drink and he has it in his hand. I guess he's so fucked up. He just drops it in the middle of the fucking, of like a busy, like, you know, what's it called? Yeah. The In-N-Out line. And the line. And then like, he drops it. everyone looks at him and he starts looking up like upwards, like I don't know what's going on. I didn't do shit. And Kyle Kyle looks at him and then I already said his name. Kyle looks at him and he just starts laughing, dude. Like, fucking. I didn't find out that story till like much later, but like so many things were happening.
That was a crazy time. It was fun though.
It was a lot of fun, huh? A lot of fun.
Good times in the party zone.
Yeah, I think I was talking about this today, but like, as a bunch of guys, dude, one room, not small, but one room, and it was a lot of us. And dude, so many of the fuckers were farting, and it just smelled like pure methane in there. There was no fresh air. At some point, like I realized I stopped breathing fresh oxygen. It was just pure ass.
Oh man, that's how you like it.
But that's a little story of mine. I always enjoy saying that one because it's like it was a good time. What about you, Ed? Do you have anything that you like to add?
No. I was kidding. Yes. No. It was, yeah. I mean, everything you touched up on, it was fun. It was a good time, man. We got wasted and just, I'd like to do it again, just for shits and gigs. But obviously right now we can't. It's all closed down.
I know, man. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I think when it comes back to it, I think we'll all take a trip. You, me,
or somewhere else. It doesn't have to be Vegas.
Yeah, we'll do something like me, you, and your girl, and Diane.
Huh? Me and our friends.
And the friends. And then we'll do a road podcast.
On the road again.
We're going to get fucking sued.
Oh, shit.
No, but yeah. So any other topics that you want to discuss before we go?
What are we on right now? What's our time right now?
We got almost an hour going.
Damn, almost an hour.
Or 57 minutes.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah,
Bullshit's always fun. Next week, who knows what we're gonna talk about? We can talk about.
I know. Hopefully, the state of play comes.
In the sheets. No, I don't know.
Yeah. No, yeah. Hopefully, the state of play comes and we get to talk about that. Hopefully, this.
No, actually, the PS5. I mean, that's probably gonna be revealed. I mean, who knows when?
Yeah. Hopefully, this
next week.
All this like stuff going on, like
we can kind of talk about that.
Ends in like and freaking people become like, things get better. Yeah. But I mean, until then, we're gonna have to just wait it out.
Until then, my friend. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got for today. I mean, what else?
I think we're good. I think we're good to sign off at this one. But
signing off.
It was a nice episode. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being such a hospitable host, coming to your house.
Thank you for the food. Ernie brought me some pizza and some wangs, and that's one way to keep me happy.
Yeah, dude.
There's other ways. We'll save that for the midnight hour tonight.
But yeah, guys, thank you guys again for listening in. We do appreciate, and
yeah, this has been the Me and My Friend podcast featuring me,
Lex.
Yeah. Lex, yes,
because you didn't say your name, you're just like featuring me, and then you like forgot your name. You're
me.
What's the Lisa Simpson you're telling me? What do you got?
What do you got? All right. Well, thanks again.
See you later.
See you later.
See you later, guys. Bye.